Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy the reading. This will be a general life reading for your sign. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's start. So with the current situation, there's some themes that are continuing over from your life reading as well. So let's have a look here. We've got Saturn appearing again. This time it says Saturn return. And it's got a number 5 on it, or 50, so that may be important for you. We've got Lakshmi and we've got Cardinal Moon. So whatever needs to be initiated here in this relationship, it's saying be bold and make the first move. You've also got boldness, which came up here as well. So something needs to be initiated when the timing is right. Now, we've got with Saturn return again, it's everything to do with the physical body as well. It can be very much, as I said, bones, ligaments, tendons, all this hard and teeth as well, all the hard and stretchy parts of your body. So make sure that you are looking after that aspect. Now, from the other side of it, it's saying that there's some sort of rearrangement or some sort of release and redirect which is required in this relationship. So if you're new within the relationship, this is about letting go of things from the past, aspects of the past from previous relationships or whatever the situation may be. It's about letting that go, release your energy from there and redirect it into a more positive direction, things that are right for you now. What it's saying is that things that you used to do, or the way you used to do it before, is not going to work now. So there could have been a few disappointments as well from the past, things like that which you are overcoming now. But this is about putting your hopes and dreams first. And if it's a relationship where you are doing that now, it's about closing the door on the past and moving forward into a newer or better level. So it can also be like a course correction. So if you've been together for some time already, you may have children, you may have been married for a long time, whatever is your situation, this is saying that some sort of course correct or release and redirect is required here. So it's a case, as I said, letting go of things or ways of doing things or ways of operating, ways of relating from the past. It's like letting those go to let the fresh air in so that you can move forward in a new direction. It can also be like taking responsibility for your own happiness instead of, for some of you, you may have children that have left home now, and now it's just the two of you. So it's like empty nest, and this is where the course correct comes in. So what you have sown is what you will reap. This is the Saturn return card. So some things will work for you, will have come back to you bearing fruit, and other things will have not come back as well as you'd hoped. Could be investment related, it could be relationship related, whatever's the situation. But this is about taking responsibility for where you are now in your situation and how you're going to move forward, because a new direction is required here. So this is about creating your own happiness, going after what is important for you, to create a new life, or some sort of a better course or way of doing things. It also relates to if it's a professional thing that one or either of you is experiencing at this time, and it looks like it might be you. This is about letting go of a way of life or a way of working or doing things that had its place, had its time, but it's not going to work now going forward. And this is also about going after your heart's desire, what it is you truly want to do with your life, your skills, your talents. What do you really want to do with them now? What you were doing before isn't going to work now. Now it's time to take responsibility for your own goals, your own happiness, your own joy, and move forward with that. And you need to be bold about this. Be bold and make the first move. Move ahead with this as soon as you feel that the timing is right. We've got boldness there again, as I said. And I do feel we've got Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. So this is a case of, with Saturn return, it's taking a good look at everything. This is like a taking stock. Taking a good look at everything and deciding what is the next course. Which direction are you going to go in that's going to fill up your heart. It's going to make your, going to bring you the joy that you want into your life. It's not going to come quickly. The Saturn return card is a slower process, but it will require you to put a lot of effort in as well. But this is a kind of a narrowing of your of your options. You're going to narrow it down to only what really needs to be done at this time, or needs to be undertaken from a relationship point of view. Or there could, as I said, there could be external factors. Perhaps you're starting a business together, or whatever the situation is. But you need to keep it simple, straightforward, and manageable. Do what is right for you, what is right in your heart. That is the situation. Then for you, we've got Grand Cross, and we've got Dana, High Priestess. So Grand Cross is a catalyst for change. So this is saying changes need to be made, and you, I think, are the one that's going to have to make them. You're going to be multitasking. That came up in your life reading as well. Multitasking, using all your talents and skills to bring this new thing into life. It's about time management. It's about prioritizing, and that includes prioritizing time for your rest, and to sit quietly and make good decisions as well. So don't prioritize your time and not give yourself time, your own time off, in order to rest and recover and do those things. It's about time management, prioritizing, which could be changing on an hourly or a daily or a weekly basis, or whatever it may be, and also working with others to achieve a goal. But it's certainly saying that there's a lot going on. There could be a lot of frustrations. There could be a lot of delays. There could just be a lot coming at you all at once. It could be if you're moving, or if you're changing something, or your work or your profession, or there's something going on in the relationship, you're rearranging everything. You could have a lot of priorities coming at you all at once. Many things that need to be tackled and dealt with and sorted out. And this is where your priority list comes in. Sit down and work at it. And as you do something, cross it off and move on to the next one. But make sure you give yourself time for that. But you can develop a tremendous amount of stamina and endurance. This is going to be a test for your stamina and endurance. That's what it's about. But it's a catalyst for change. Very, very powerful card. But it's a case of really jumping hurdles at this point. That's what you're going to be doing. But you want to do it in a calculated way. You don't want to be juggling and going backwards, or not coping. You know, this is to put procedures in place to help you cope. The High Priestess is saying that you have divine knowledge, which needs to be utilized now. This can be divine knowledge that can be disseminated in many, many different ways. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So this can be, you don't have to be necessarily spiritual. You could be using the skill in many different ways in your current profession or a new profession at this time. What she's saying is that you can actually bring this this communication that is required here. So whether this is to do with your person, whether you're redirecting your relationship now, perhaps you've been together a long time and there's a sort of a new direction which needs to be taken at this time. But it's also saying that for you, perhaps you are wanting to take charge of your life, or you're changing something in your life which ultimately affects the relationship or the stability of the relationship, or whatever the situation may be. But just bear in mind that, as I said, with Lakshmi, bright future, things are going to work out, okay? So there's some sort of dissemination of information here. So what she's saying is this spiritual teaching, it doesn't matter what you do. You could be good with figures, you could be good with children, you could be good with helping others, or community work, or a spiritual practice. Perhaps you're a healer, or there's other things that you can do, or you're just good at organizing things for your community, or whatever the situation, raising money for charity, whatever it is. Your spiritual teaching, your spiritual abilities, your skills and talents are needed at this time. And it's saying that you can create like workshops, seminars, online courses, whatever it may be, or you could just do it within your community, one-on-one, however you wanted to do it. It's saying that you've got high knowledge here, which needs to be used at this time, and you can help others. Perhaps you're just really good at helping people at this time. But this is part of your situation that's coming up at the moment, and perhaps a lot of people are redirecting themselves right now from a career point of view, or from a professional point of view, or where they're living. Some people don't want to live in a specific area anymore because the ethos around them is not what they want, so they're moving to an area where they feel the environment is better suited for them. And this may mean changing what you're doing with your life, and that's going to directly affect your relationship. So take all this on board, just see how it's coming in for you. But it could also be that your spiritual knowledge may be needed at this time within the relationship to guide and to steer a course for you and your person. Now, your person, we've got Scorpio I transform, and we've got sensitivity coming in. So this card came up in your life reading, so this is obviously applicable to them. Now, with the Scorpio I transform, they could be having a bit of an ego death, or like a dark night of the soul at the moment on the ascension course, and this is why they're sensitive at the moment to everything. So this could be you are becoming increasingly sensitive, avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So as I said in the life reading, go back and listen to that. It may involve your home environment or other situations, social situations, medical things, chemicals, toxicity in the home, environmentally, whatever it may be. It could also be toxic emotions that are rising up with the Scorpio I transform. This is deep level stuff. These are things rising up from underneath. Now, this could be fears. So perhaps the past life fear was related to them. That was in the life reading. These could be past life fears. This could be anger. It could be unexpressed emotions. It could just be fearful about losing you in some way because you're starting on a new path, or they feel insecure financially. Scorpio rules the 8th house, so there could be financial concerns there. These are deep things that come up. They rise up from underneath to be aired and to be faced. Okay, so this is perhaps where you need your spiritual knowledge and understanding at this time. But getting clear of all toxic things or triggering things is going to help them tremendously. But it could also be that they're releasing things out of them which have been toxic for a long time, whether it's past relationship things, fears, angers, insecurities, whatever it may be. The Scorpio rules sex, death, and rebirth. This could also be that they are experiencing a regeneration from a sexuality point of view. It could also be that, as I said, some sort of death. It's normally a symbolic death, and this can be related to like ego, or some aspect or phase of their life or cycle of their life is falling away now, and they're now entering a new cycle. It sometimes can relate to physical death, but usually it's symbolic with the Scorpio card. So some aspect of their life is falling away and a new aspect is coming in, an end of a chapter, beginning of a chapter, endings and beginnings of some sort, cycle changes. It could be a life cycle as well. And then it could also be a birthing of a new way of life, birthing of a person, a child, or it could be birthing of conditions, new conditions, or it could be a rebirth. So this could be regeneration or renewal. As I said, going through, they may be seeing this situation that you're facing in your relationship at the moment. They could be seeing this as an opportunity for regeneration and renewal at this time. And this could be affecting them sexually or just in their bodies, or they may be now expressing deep emotions for you or for your situation. You know, just take it as it resonates. But this is a regeneration and a renewal, I feel, that's coming in for them. Now, from an advice section, we've got the Aries card. So I feel that this is just what was carrying on from the life situation. This is saying that keep your temper in check. And rushing around. There's no need to rush or force things to happen. We've got Uno who's saying the same thing. There's no need to rush around. Just no impulsive things. This spontaneous and synchronicity and serendipity, all of those things are lovely and that will work for you. But no rushing, no impulsive, rash decisions, no rushing around, because that can cause irritations on the skin, headaches, rashes, high blood pressure, etc. But from an Aries point of view, this is about ideas. This is about enthusiasm, the uprushing of emotion, and this can be like enthusiasm, going after something. It can also be cards on the table, being very realistic, no nonsense energy. That is the Aries energy. It's the ideas, the initiating something. A fire has been lit. Right, let's go for it, let's do it. But it needs to be done in a measured way, measured action, measured steps. Then you will get the best out of it. No rushing or forcing or quick temper, but the enthusiasm you want, that upwelling of energy that you want, the ideas you want, the initiation you want. All of those things are lovely and will bring in fresh energy, that motivation to get done, that to move forward. But it's a no nonsense, cards on the table energy as well. Then we've got Una, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So with regards to the relationship, bright future, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. The worry could be coming up, as I said, it could have been a past life issue as per the life reading, but it could also be to do with insecurity or concerns that you may never be able to redirect your energy, but you will be able to. You will be able to, and you'll be able to redirect the relationship. But there's some sort of bold move required from you when the timing is right. But she's saying here, there's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. And this is about nurturing as well. This card is about nurturing. That is why you need to let go of the rushing and the forcing. This is nurturing. This is any cause, anything that's close to your heart, your relationship, your person, your profession, your job, your business that you have together, or whatever it is. It could be children. Whatever it is, whatever is close to your heart, it's saying that this needs to be a nurturing process. It's slow, it takes time, it requires your attention and your dedication, and that will get you where you need to be. Hope you have a wonderful time. Enjoy, and I will see you next time.